It doesn't matter if you have six figures in your bank account. You got a six pack, all of that good stuff. It does not matter. When you want a woman, you go approach her. But the thing is that the men that have money, have the body, they think that women are gonna come to them. No, it doesn't happen like that. It does not. You still have to do the cold approaching. You still have to talk to women. You don't get skill. You don't get that by just having money, by just having a physique. No, you go do it by. You get better with women with experience. You talk to different women. You get better at it. All right. It takes time. It takes dedication. All right. So whenever you're out and about, you see a pretty woman, you go up to her. Don't ever get shy. You go up to her. And here's the kicker though, right? Work on your body, still look healthy, still get your style up, still smell good, get your hygiene up, your grooming. That will up the ante, that will improve your chances, your odds with women. But because if you're just approaching them and you smell bad, you don't really look the part, your odds are not going to be as great. However, you're still going to get women interested in you. But if you want a classy, beautiful women, you want those kind of women, you got to start dressing the part. You got to start looking like the man that they idolize, that the man that they are appealed to, right, my G? So whenever you find a woman that's beautiful, back to the main point, right? You go up to her. You're working on yourself. You smell good. You smell great. You feel great. Go approach them, my G. Don't get shy. Don't get nervous. You see, because a woman is a weaker sex. Why would you be afraid of that? Why? It does not make sense. You have to go approach her. You got to go say hello to her because you're going to regret it down the line years later, months later, because you had a chance. And worst of all, she might have liked you too. She might have just liked you too, my G. And you blew it. You blew it because you were too afraid to approach her. And that will live on in your mind for years to come. But when you start to realize that it's approaching women isn't that hard, when it becomes a secondhand nature activity, you're going to start seeing that you're more attractive than you think. Women see you as a more attractive man. And once again, you got to look the part. Once you look the part and you approach women, the game just changes. This is when you start to grow a rotation of 5, 7 women. And then you can have your pick of the litter. It all comes down to you just approaching women. When you start approaching women, you start getting that experience. Your game will get better. Your mouthpiece will start to improve. And you're going to start to understand women in a more emotional, more ground breaking and foundational level, which allows you to be more attractive to a majority of women, which allows you to become more charismatic with the majority of women simply because, once again, you've gotten the experience with women. You've gotten that skill set built in because you've been working with other women. You've been speaking, sleeping, and interacting with women. You see, women are very simple creatures. It all comes down to you knowing how to speak with them, knowing how to read them, knowing how to understand them. And it all comes down to you just getting that. It's just from that experience, from you approaching women. You see a pretty girl, you go up to her. You see, I'm gonna tell you something too. We've all seen that one dude that looks average, maybe ugly at best, right? And he pulls out with the prettiest girl. Why? Because he did not limit himself to the beliefs of, oh, I have to look like this, I have to dress like that, I have to do this, but the whole laundry list that men make for excusing themselves for not being for their fears, right? But he cuts out all the BS and goes straight for what he wants, like a lion. And what happens? He lucks out. He gets the hottest girl at school. He gets the hottest girl at work. Why? Because he had the balls, he had the audacity to say exactly what he wanted to the woman that he wants, to her face. He was not afraid. No, no, no. He went after what he wanted. He went after what he wanted, my G. So if you want a pretty woman, they're not that hard to get. They're not that hard to get. Well, focus on your body, focus on yourself. And then when you got time for yourself, schedule out a day, go approach women. Now, let's be realistic here. You will be rejected. You will be rejected. And this is just it, approaching women is like sales. It's a numbers game. It is a numbers game, my G. You see, you're going to get rejected by a majority, like 30% of the women you're going to receive back, though. It's all a funnel system. You see, when you go into sales, right? The prospects you go up to, say you go to up to 50 prospects, 20 are going to say no, 20, the other 30 are going to say, okay, they're going to work with you, but then you end up closing 10 deals. You end up closing 15 people. That's how it works. That's how it works. That's a numbers game. You see, you're trying to funnel which ones really dig you, which ones really like you, and that's just how it works. That is simply just how it works, my G. All right? So get out there, start approaching women, start telling them exactly what you want, and they're going to start choosing on you. All right, my G? So if this was helpful for you, let me know down below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, my G, you have an awesome day. Peace.